Alright, what's going on YouTube? So today we'll be installing Black Forest Industries Stage 2 engine mount along with a few other things. I'm going to try and break this up in a few different videos, just trying to upgrade a bunch of the drivetrain stuff. So I got engine mount, transmission mount, dog bone mount, the hockey puck inserts, and like the subframe centering kit, but I'll make different videos for each one. But to start off, we're gonna give you here what's needed as far as tools go. So we got our engine mount right there, stage 2 of course. Then we have our 3/8 ratchet with extensions. This isn't necessary, but I'll be using that. Then we have 10, 13, 16, 19 millimeter sockets in case I need to use this bad boy. We'll go and whip it out. If not, I'll figure out other solutions as far as taking out what I need to take out. So we'll see how it goes during the entire process. And then we also got jack stands, floor jack, and a T25 torque spit driver. Got that over there already set up, and then of course we got the hockey puck, so we can actually use that to put there on our floor jack underneath our oil pan, where we're kind of just holding it up there while we're removing the actual engine mount. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so first step was to jack up the car, obviously, open the hood, and we're going to go to remove the passenger wheel, so we're going to go ahead and do that now. Just so we can have access to these side bolts. Probably should have at least loosened the bolts before putting it up on jack stands, but I will. So main reason for this is because we want access to the side bolts. My fender liners are already removed, so there's no worries for that. But the bolt we're going to be accessing is right there. So until you have your fender liner here, we're going to remove that just so we can gain access to that. Alrighty, so next up we're going to be removing these two T25 torque spits right there and right there, just so we can get this up and out of the way. And then we're going to want to remove this bracket, and also if you have a window washer fluid reservoir bottleneck, you're going to want that removed as well. I already have mine removed, so in my case I just need to get the catch can out of the way and we should be good. One. There's two. Let's go to remove the catch can. So this will allow it to scoot up and out of the way so we can remove this bracket right here. Get our catch can out of the way. So now that will allow us, like if your window washer or fluid reservoir bottleneck was right here, get that out of the way, and then it'll allow you access to remove this fender to engine mount bracket. So this will require a 13 millimeter socket. bracket removed. All right, moving on to the next step. All right, next step, we're gonna wanna lightly just bring that up to the flat portion of the oil pan. You can also use a like a piece of wood, like a 2x4. This will suffice. Yeah, so just ever so slightly, just keep it right under there so there's no movement as far as it dropping or raising or whatever. Because when we go to reinstall our new engine mount, we might have to either alter it up or down. And that should be good, just ever so slightly, just keeping it there. Next step. Alrighty, so we're going to start off by removing the 2 side frame bolts along with this one right here, this third one, and then we can remove the top two that are like that. This does require a 60mm. The new bolts for BFI are all 15s, 15mm. When you go to remove the bolts and you're unsure as to where they go back to, because they are slightly different sizes, just go ahead and compare OEM to BFI. If you want, you can just like lay them side by side. So I'm gonna look for one that looks exactly like this, which is this one right here, full thread. So I'm gonna leave this right here so I know exactly where to put it back, and then we'll move on to the top portion. So now we're gonna move on to these two. After these two, we'll get these two. Still 16mm with a 3/8 ratchet. Yeah, I don't know where my other adapter is, so not recommended, but we're gonna use it. There we go, we got engine movement already. There's the second one. So now we got those two removed, we can remove these top two right here. Good. That one's good. Now it should just be able to slide right out. Let's see. Yep. Go. There she is. So if you want, we can do a quick comparison between the two. Let's bring this way. Let me zoom out a bit. Very similar. So just go ahead and put it back the same way it came out. I don't really know if it's bad, but I kind of just wanted to upgrade. I was having some movement, so it doesn't hurt to replace it. Also, while you're at it, just go ahead and clean up in there if you'd like. I'm gonna go ahead and do it just because my catch can vents to the atmosphere, spews oil everywhere. Obviously I don't have fender liners, so rocks and all that crap get everywhere. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that up and get back to reinstalling. All right, we cleaned it up, got rid of all the gunk, all the oil. Now we're gonna go ahead and slide her back in. Alrighty, so the reason why it wasn't making its way down there is because I guess when we removed the original engine mount, the engine kind of went like this. So what I did was use the floor jack to kind of just pick it up a little bit, move it a little more this way instead of this way. So that actually allowed me to put it in there. So now we're gonna put our bolts back in. Alright, so we got our two right there and our two right there. Now we just got to do our last one, which is right down there, which we get from the passenger fender well. We can go ahead and put this last bolt in, and then we'll go over torque specs. Well, let me see if I can get it from the top, at least just to thread it in. Yeah, so going in from the top just to slightly put it in because it wasn't exactly sticking to my socket. Alright, now we'll go over torque specs. Alrighty, so as far as torque specs go, make sure you want a torque wrench. Anywhere from 0 to 90 to 100 pounds. This one goes up to 100 pounds. So torque specs for this guy, along with the two side ones that are above and below each other, are all 30. And then the two on top like that are 45 pounds. And the bracket, I believe, is like 15 pounds or something like that. We're gonna go ahead and torque this guy down to 30. There we go, we're getting our clicks. I just want to go a little more. Good. I'll go to the top portion. Like I was saying, these two are 30 as well. These are 45, and then the bracket that we're going to be replacing right there, back from here to the actual fender well, it'll be 15 pounds. Now remember, the rest of these bolts are 15 mils. I was actually using a 16. I felt it was a little loose, and then I realized why. Alrighty, so we got these two. We got the bottom one back there. Now we just need these two right there, which are 45 pounds. Now we can go ahead and reverse the process. I'll go ahead and walk you through it if you'd like. Literally just how we removed it is exactly how we put it back. We'll go ahead and time lapse the rest of this video. Alright, so we're good there. We've got our catch can reinstalled. We'll 1, 2, 3. Obviously we got our engine mount back. Coolant, expansion tank. Just 2 of the Torx bits, and plug back in. Now we can go ahead and just finish up the rest. So now we can remove the floor jack from underneath the oil pan, put back the wheel, and we're good to go. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.